Welcome back to the Throga channel with Johnny and Richard and my brother Benny and me, Anna, yours truly. Guten Tag, Gode Dag, Bonjour, Buongiorno, Buenos Dias, Igunle, Ni Hao, Konnichiwa, oh no, Ohayo gozaimasu, and Annyeonghaseyo. Good day to every thronely around the world.
That's exactly what indeed. I was going to say, so I'm glad you took that. You took that upon yourself. We have special guests that are return guests for Johnny and I exclusively. Not necessarily return guests for all of you, because Anna and her brother Benny were our contest winners from contest number 2. We recorded the BTS Christmas medley. Not only the first half of it was lost on my drive, but the audio didn't even record the second half of the medley. It was a disaster. But we're happy to have you back. And now that we're past Christmas, past New Year's, you have chosen a new song and a new artist for us to explore, which is super exciting. And you're going to have to set this up. So it's my understanding that there's some sort of crossover relationship with ARMY, right, for this particular artist. Can you fill us in a little bit?
Yeah. So first off, it was really hard for me to choose a BTS song because there's just so many that I love. I couldn't pick one. And because Benny actually liked this song, Blueberry Eyes by Max featuring Suga, I thought, hell, why not? Because you haven't listened to it yet and you probably won't get to it anytime soon.
Okay.
And Max is a new artist. He is an American artist. He's from New York, born in 1992.
Okay.
And the funny thing is
just like us.
Sure.
He started off, he actually went to the Professional Performing Arts High School in New York. And then he got into the Young Arts program in Miami and got a stipend for the music theater at the New York University. So he's a singer and an actor. But he started songwriting when he was 14. And he has been writing songs for other people, but also for himself. He's got 2 albums out. One is called Hell's Kitchen Angel from 2016. And then there's another more recent one from 2020. And that one includes Blueberry Eyes.
Are you his agent?
Cool.
No.
Maybe she should be.
So you have some reference.
Do you know Schneider? Because he's from America and he's one of my favorite arranger. Can you say arranger? Arrangement?
Yeah,
maker?
Composer.
Composer, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that Max Schneider became famous because of Kurt Schneider.
Okay.
And he's such a great musician, unbelievable, my favorite.
What has he done, arrangement-wise?
In the beginning, it just covers, a lot of covers, and he made Break Even with Max Schneider, which was very successful. And before he made this Nelly song, Just a Dream, it was a Nelly cover, and right now it has 224 million clicks.
Wow,
nice.
I haven't heard of that one either. By the way, Benny is a musician. You're a composer yourself, correct?
Yes, composing, choir directing, salsa teaching, some stuff of music, yes.
Awesome. So as we established before, we have a purple side, Anna and I, and we've got the studio musician side over.
We have the music nerd side, yes.
Nerd side.
How did the relationship between BTS and Max start? So this basically, BTS was fans of Max before Max became a fan of BTS.
Really?
So apparently Max featured on a song named One More Weekend in 2017 when it came out. It went to #1 in Korea. And they were like, what? What? How? And apparently Jungkook sang it in one of his lives.
That's all it
and
takes.
said that he loved it. And then boom. And then apparently Jungkook and Suga have playlists on Spotify where they every couple of months they post a song. And they posted Love Me Less by Max. And Max saw that.
Nice.
He contacted Big Hit and they met up. And apparently he really hit it off with Suga. Because
cool.
they're both basketball nerds. And when Max found out that Suga had actually never been to a game, he invited him in LA to see a game together, which they did. And then Suga asked him if Max wanted to be a part of one of his songs. And Max was like, yes, sure, definitely.
Yeah.
So Max featured in the song Burn It. And on the other hand, then Max said to Suga, okay, here's my album that's coming out. Do you want to pick a song, any song you can be on it? And then Suga went through the list and he decided on Blueberry Eyes. Max's wife, Emily, She's a part of a lot of his MVs, and a lot of the songs are about her nowadays. The lyrics that Suga wrote, when Max and his wife read it, they said, this is like wedding vows. During the music video, we have to read this out like wedding vows.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
awesome.
So they actually took the time, took them 2 weeks to learn all of the Korean to perfectly lip sync it during the music video. And during the performance now, Max can actually sing the Korean and rap it. So that's the dedication that the fans love. That's why ARMY love him so much.
You've sent me a link to a live version, which is what Johnny and I love the most to react to. So this is with Max's band, correct?
Yeah, I'm not sure if he always has a fixed band, but he has 1 or 2 people he often works with.
Side note to this coming together of Suga and Max, it's even a coming together in my family between me and my sister, because as you know, I wasn't the biggest BTS fan. I don't know any songs. I just got them sent by my sister every time, like, look at this song, Benni. Yeah, okay. And then I sent her I sent her a song of Max Schneider, and she said, Benni, there's Suga inside. It's BTS, and I didn't know. Okay.
So it's bringing the world together, one family at a time. I love it.
All right, so we good to go?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, well, before we do, just want to remind everybody to like and subscribe. And you got a bell of your own. Oh.
She's got
Benni
a
too.
bell.
Benni too.
And Benni brought a cowbell.
Okay, here we go. Right?
Mine's the loudest.
Wait, this is true. The cowbell actually is the loudest.
I go here, okay?
Richard, you got to bring something.
I was just saying, I got nothing.
You can just sing. You can sing the bell.
So like and subscribe, and 1, 2. I think that worked. All right, here we go. Max Blueberry Eyes.
2020 Asia Artist Award.
I'm Max, and I'm so very honored to receive the AAA Choice Award.
Collaboration with Suga of BTS.
That's his wife.
Charted number 1 on iTunes in 66 countries. 160
That was the song
million
that Suga
global
liked.
streams and views for Blueberry Eyes.
And that's a picture of their real child, by the way.
Indonesia, we proudly present to you Max.
It's Max, baby. Let's do it. Damn, you look so good. Laying there wearing nothing but my t-shirt. Your body's a neighborhood. I wanna drive my lips all around it, 'cause I'm holding my breath, wondering when you're gonna wake up in my arms. Head on my chest, my heart's beating. I can't wait to kiss you
This
each
melody.
morning.
Nice.
With strawberry skies, 'cause I'll get so lost in your blueberry eyes. I'm running through my dreams, see you in the light, 'cause I'll get so lost in your blueberry eyes.
All right, let me pause it here real quick. So a couple things. One, the production choices, the sound of the keyboard is wild. It's like this detuning, like vinyl.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was trying to
sound.
find the key, and I'm like, this is in the middle of keys.
It's like it's,
I think F minor is.
Yeah, it's basically F minor. It's closest to F minor.
but it's like the scents are like tuning down just a little bit, like mixed into the sound itself, which I thought was really interesting. That's usually the thing we like work hard to avoid in the studio or on stage, and they're using it as part of like the foundation of the song.
Yeah, I feel like it's more in now. Actually, when I'm producing with the guy that I work with, Sam Polizzi, we actually like a lot of those sort of wobbly sounds that are a little bit off. It just kind of gives it a nice weird texture. Yeah.
Also because it's this jazz style with the fifth sequence, and it's fitting to the Hammond organ style, all these rotary sounds which have all this vibrating. I feel a little bit nostalgia. How do you say this? To the jazz sound. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this has got sort of like that it harkens to some of the BTS songs that we heard before. They had those kind of like old classic standard progressions. Like so this is in E. The first chord is an F sharp minor 9. It's like got a B7 flat 9, E major 7. Yeah, and then it's got that little diminished chord. It's simple. I mean, it repeats, but it's like cool. It's just, it
adds an element of. It just gives it a layer of intrigue, and for having such now talking about Max and his top line, obviously, for having such catchy, pop orientated melodies with those chords underneath is what makes it really interesting.
Yeah, to me, like a cool progression can help the melody so much. It just gives more to like work with, because sometimes when it's just a basic progression, it's like you're kind of stuck inside the scale. I mean, you have a scale too for this, but I don't know. It just lends itself to more like interesting dynamics. Like interesting relationships between the chords.
Especially because the melody is keeping this tone, this line, and the chord progression is changing below the melody. So this is a nice trick.
Yeah. It's almost opposite, right? Typically the chords is really simple and predictable, and then the melody does something interesting, and this has like a flipped.
Yeah, and this still jumps too, but yeah. It just.
And I'm still taking in his voice. Obviously, he's got a great range to play with, easy access into falsetto. So I'm still. Yes. Absorbing his texture, but he's got a lot to offer too, obviously. All right, let's keep going.
Nice groove change.
Was that part what Suga would have done?
Yes.
That rap
I can
part.
actually,
okay.
It's a very beautiful. He says, "A ray of light that cut through my shadow. You turned my dark life upside down. I may be nothing. I was just a nobody before I met you. I was nothing all my life before that. I was just getting through every day. Our day, our night, yeah, our life. You are my light. Support each other, anchor to each other."
That's great.
Yeah,
so it's the vow. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, the feel of it and the flow of it definitely had a Suga vibe.
Yes. Yes. And I do like that transition going into the chorus here, too.
Breaks in the halftime.
Feels like, yes, like it settles into it.
I like the sort of vocal triggers there.
What was that?
I like the vocal triggers. It sounds like almost like a vocoder, like So it's like, I guess the keyboard is just playing that, but it's like it's voices that are sampled.
Yes, normally, yes. I think I saw a video about how they produced the song, and I think it was his vocals that they used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And makes it unique. That's not, to this particular piece as opposed to just a stock sound that comes with the keyboard or, a module of some kind. He has a very smooth tone. So when he's in his chest voice, it's just a little airy. I'm going to borrow the word breathy fuzz. We were just describing Wusong from The Rose, but there's like this airy tone, and it doesn't sound, it's not like husky or abrasive in any way. It gives it like this kind of, for lack of a better term, just like a fatter, fuller, smoother sound in his chest voice. But when he goes into head voice, and particularly the falsetto, which is going up even higher, it's super clean. It's like crystal clear going through. So the responsiveness he has with his air pressure and vocal folds and everything is really spot on.
And never leaving the tone. The intonation is always clean, even in his live videos. And
you don't hear the transition as he goes in and out of other registers. It's just effortless.
What you said about the breathiness, or the words, I didn't know all of them, but it's
I made
like
some of them up.
Okay, perfect.
He does that.
Great. But it's kind of a USP for me. So this is Max. You can identify him always. So it's cool.
And that's actually what I like about Suga. Like, I can pick out his tone in everything that he does as well. By the way, I'm going to circle back because I want to hear Suga singing his part in the main video. So we'll do that after we get through the rest of the song.
Oh, before Suga wrote his lyrics, the second verse was different. And the lyrics that were there were kind of like... it was like destiny that Suga took part in it, because it said sweet like sugar high. As
Throw his name in there.
Skies, 'cause I get so lost in your blueberry eyes.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm running through my dreams to see you in the light. I get so lost in
Quick flutter too.
blueberry eyes.
What a cool sound. And he has, we were mentioning with the keyboard, talking about the tremolo earlier, even like his vibrato almost has a tremolo sound to it. It has like this really quick movement. It's very unique in and of itself too.
He can switch from very hard, cool, aggressive to very soft, and that's a good ability.
Yeah, no, I know there's a little delay, so we keep talking over each other. Go ahead, John.
No, you go ahead. You're actually going to.
You don't know what I was going to do.
I feel like you were.
You can't read my mind.
I was going to do something completely unrelated.
I'm actually going to switch over to the other video here.
Yeah, this is actually his
Suga,
wife.
Is he in the video?
No, he's represented by a cat, because fans always
Why?
connect him to a cat. It's just something.
I'm also represented by a cat, so that's
This is true.
Shirley Jones is hopefully fine.
I'm a unicorn.
you are. I always thought so.
I like it.
She was actually pregnant during the shoot.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And in the music video, they have like this a real ultrasound photo of their baby that's in the music video.
That is, and, I love when they integrate their.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll play it from here, maybe.
Yeah. That's it.
내 그림자를 가둔 한 줄깃빛 어둡기만 한 내 삶을 뒤집어 놓은 너 나 어쩌면 아무것도 아닐지 너를 만나기 전엔 그저 보잘것없던 나 에이 보잘것없던 나 그저 내 삶은 다 하루를 대충 때우기에 급급했었잖아 우리의 낮 우리의 밤 그래 우리의 삶 UAREMY like 서로 채팅하는 법 서로의 다.
Okay, at first I wasn't sure if Suga came in that earlier part where they were both kind of like overlapped, because it was like it had a lot of Antares, a lot of adjustment on there. I was like, wait, what's happening here? And then obviously he came through. I was like, all right, that's the voice. Would not have gotten the cat reference in a million years. It's like half a second. Here's Suga, kind of. I want to hear that again.
I didn't see it.
아무것도 아닐지 너를 만나기 전엔 그저 보잘것없던 나 에이 보잘것없던 나 그저 내 삶은 다 하루를 대충 때우기에 급급했었잖아 우리의 낮 우리의 밤 그래 우리의 삶 UAREMY like 서로 채팅하는 법 서로의 다.
He always sings with such great conviction. When I hear Suga, the thing that I like what he does is when he gets aggressive. Yeah, I like it when he gets he gets angry and scary. He's got like these cool like overtones that isn't represented.
By the way, that's the reason why Bang Hyuk wanted him in BTS.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he said that.
Well, I like that he's showing his softer side for one.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. But that would be grossly out of place in this song if he did apply those tones.
Yeah.
So
but the flow is so nice.
Love.
I love Sugar's flow when he raps. It's just such a nice rhythmic flow.
He's great at what he does, and I think it's super cool that Max took on, like he obviously does that live then, right? So he's like representing that. along with him. Normally I would ask the comments, but I'm going to ask, wait, am I pointing in the right direction? This guy, what what should we listen to next? If you were to pick out like the next song from Max that's going to show off dynamically and everything, where would you take us?
I would recommend to hear 2 songs of him, which show, or 3, which are the complete opposite of his work. The first, Break Even, with Hugo Schneider, who, in my opinion, made him famous, is a very soft, intense ballad. Just like unplugged with piano and good sound effects, but it's beautiful, heartwarming. And then, as Max Schneider started to perform on his own more, I guess, he made a song called Wrong with, I think, Lil Uzi featuring. And it's really hard. He's taking off his shirt, very sexy and aggressive. But even in this hard song with very dark, hard beats, bass beats, he's using his hat voice and falsetto and making this aggressive, sexy song with this hat voice in the masculine style. That's very cool. Interesting. Okay. So I was hearing the song, I thought, okay, this isn't Max Schneider. I know him as this emotional, soft singer. And then I think, I like it. I really like it. So I think you should listen to Wrong if you want to see the new Max Schneider, and the old is Break Even. Yeah.
Okay. No, that's a great guy. He's got a lot to offer. I mean, we could hear that in Max's tone and style of what's going on here. And to sing, and you're saying like live consistently, like his pitches and everything is like really strong.
Yeah, and he does even do the jazz genre. Like there's a song "Darling" from him, which is completely different in another style again, and he's so
that's cool.
Flexible. Yeah.
Well, that's probably what makes him a good, like you were saying, a good songwriter for other artists too. Like you have to be able to adapt to their range and skill sets and genres to be versatile. So
when you
of course
listen
that's
to
going to show
Burn It,
up in his own music.
When you listen to Burn It by August D on his mixtape, that's where he's aggressive.
So our next BTS album is actually the entire album. We're taking on Map of the Soul persona in its entirety.
Yes. Wow.
So that's, we're
so excited.
We're going full out on that one. Well, thank you both for joining us today. Thank you for coming back, for returning for your first visit. That makes sense.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you for having us. It's such an honor to be on your show.
That was a really cool song today, though. It's like right in my sort of wheelhouse of what I like. I like super catchy with some sophistication, and I feel like, those, a little bit more complicated chord progressions. Even though, like it was basically 4 chords, but they were interesting chords, and I feel like, who's trying to get in?
It's Eddie.
Hey, Eddie, what's up, buddy?
Eddie wants some attention.
For me, what I thought of this arrangement and the song, what is special too, is like you have this chilly intro, and then the music's like going up, stop, and then going up again, and you expect this chorus to kick in, and then there's this chilling verse, and it's going back to a relaxed theme. This is so unique for me in this song, which I really appreciate.
I like the switch to the halftime too. The halftime feel.
What Suga came up with, I think, when Suga starts his rap, it's just the bass and the kick.
Building on what both of you were saying, that's what was unique about it is the structure, right? Even the rap part kind of came in. Typically, that would be more of like a bridge after the second chorus, and it didn't. So everything kind of felt like it was evolving in a unique way.
Yeah, and I just love the little piano melodies interweaved, and it's just, again, it's like there's some little jazz influences that just increases the language, the musical language, which I think is just a lost art in music today. Not that I always need that, but I'm always going to be a sucker for the older stuff like the Elton John, the Beatles. Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys, one of my favorites, because wouldn't it be nice if we could, a simple melody, but when you actually break that song down, it's like there's a lot going on. God only knows. Yeah, and I always love the old standards, the Nat King Cole arrangements and all that stuff. So anytime we can listen to something that harkens back to some of that, I love. I'm always going to embrace. Yeah,
and I'm up for any time you can use the word harken in a sentence. So on that note, thank you everybody for joining us, and we hope you hearken back to our channel for the next video. Thank you again, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.